People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's
today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. This is that NFL 21 on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson being chased out left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, you're obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
In at quarterback, his pass intercepted by the Eagles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Dallas Goedert.
A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Philadelphia. From 6 yards away. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Elliott on for the point after.
Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
The 25-yard line.
Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And almost intercepted.
Jackson.
It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Throwing again. Jackson. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Number 20.
5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Dalton here from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Cooper's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of...
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
On second down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Eluding the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And out of the air, Dalton. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
15-yard line.
Second down. It's Elliott. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And to me, he's one of the 2 most difficult guys in the league to game plan for in the NFL, and I add Patrick Mahomes in that category. But just about every team we talk to getting ready for Lamar Jackson says the exact same thing. We've got to slow him down running the...
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, an even 90 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Dallas.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
Baltimore.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards. Steps away. They'll try and run it. The quick feet by Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
At the 11-yard line.
Jackson going to look to do it himself. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It was Jalen Smith who worked through to make that stop. On 2nd and 15 now, Jackson. And he's brought down. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. This defense poured so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson getting the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dalton hands off to Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Complete to number 13.
Michael Gallup, 30 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
The point after.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. That's caught inside the 20.
Bring it!
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 72 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Automatic first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's Elliott. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
He's going to take off with it. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Marquise Brown, incomplete.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Jackson now. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, it's Dalton toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
Really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's got a first out and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Tyrone Crawford on the stop.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an...
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens add on.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Well, now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Dalton looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him. But as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To throw on 3rd down. Dalton. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
To try again after the sack. Dalton, he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They go play action with Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, 54 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Dalton.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Throw left side complete. It's Schultz. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up. Out of bounds.
A fumble on the play.
2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.